rounds. It's been forever since I've done, not forever, but I feel out of practice and slow in the gi. Maybe that's part of getting into the old man jiu-jitsu. Just got to keep pursuing the pursuit of mastery. And we're all going to slow down. Whether I'm slowing down at 40 or 50, you gotta figure out how to deal with it. Do the world's slowest guard pull. Haven't done a lot of closed guard, because even when I've done gi, just have been doing different stuff. But I wanted to work some closed guard because it doesn't seem like there's much going on closed guard, but the grips are so highly technical. So that standing omoplata sweep is pretty good for if someone stands up in your guard. You can kind of switch to that one side. I get a nice rollover there. You have some options after that. I'm trying to flatten him out. He's doing a good job not getting flattened out. It's honestly a little tough here. I could have turned into his waist and went to a north-south. But I'm trying to salvage this omoplata because I want to, you'll see in a second. I almost have a weird crucifix, not letting go. I'm not really in a great spot, but neither is he. And I start to come up in 1 second. I try to start coming up, walking my toes around to reset the omoplata. So when you're on top, you can come in, throw your far elbow on that side of the hip, and walk your toes, and it'll make the guy turn over. Right there. See him make him turn over, and then you're in omoplata, come up to the harness, and then you're pretty tight. Will was saying he felt stuck there, but honestly, I didn't feel great in that weird, we're in a crucifix, but I didn't really have his arm great, so. We reset in a minute. Get some grips. I haven't done this in a while. I think I'm going to throw Fsnap Armar. That's hard to time well. You don't want to super spaz and jump on the guy. If you don't do it quick enough, then it's you're just looks like a super sad flail. So I kind of went into it at a decent speed and then tried to pull his arm back in and kind of felt bad. I pulled 1% more than probably I wanted to, but he was fine. Sometimes that's hard to get at that exact, you don't want to tweak your training partners over and over. You don't want to lose stuff. I do a Berimbolo because I'm still young and awesome. We hit the wall, kind of definitely a weird kind of got on top of him in a weird way. I should have harnessed up slightly tighter here. Here I tell him this isn't actually the same as going for a scissor sweep. So I'm not really sure how dangerous this is on the knee, but I still don't really think it's a great move. So I was don't really do that. It doesn't, even if it doesn't hurt my knee, it's not the best thing. You should try to come in and circle, which he does later. You know what I mean? I think is just a better option to do. So sometimes I think it's best to, especially if you're training with people that you're more experienced, be hey, what you keep doing here, doesn't make sense. You should not do that. And it's hard, obviously there's small little invisible micro things in jiu-jitsu, but when you have like a bad habit that's just like a big glaring thing, like be like, hey, like do this instead. Let's do this every time because this makes 10 times more sense. Trying to get an elevator sweep. Will's been pretty good at not getting swept, and also super, super annoying at weaving his legs back in from high legging his leg back in there. I'm just trying to get some side of the grips. Will's trying to get some grips. He's trying to get some. Probably should have got some sleeve grips there, Will. I'm trying to bite on there, but I don't have enough, so like I come back and go to the back. Will does a good job fighting here. Because I'm not in great control either. I threw the knee on the inside there to make it tight. One thing I gotta do a better job of, I've been like just getting crappy grips here, and then I'm like trying to do all this with 2 fingers on the lapel and with everyone's 2 hands pulling me down, which is like not ideal. You should actually, when you grab this grip, if you can picture, you should fold the lapel like towards the person's shoulder so it's like folded over. So then, then you're like, you have a really good rope climbing grip. Like if you were climbing a rope, you wouldn't use 2 fingers. We reset. I was thinking clock choke here, but I haven't done clock choke in forever. And honestly, when I sit out for a clock choke and like, I gotta like do some, it just like puts a lot of pressure on my lower rib. Always has. So like, almost hurts me as bad as it hurts the person. So one, I gotta figure out how to adapt that, and I'm gonna train that somehow. So here I should not have had both my legs there. That was a mistake, but then I go right into an ankle lock. So thanks, Rick McCulley, for getting me down the ankle lock path. All right, guys. Hope you liked it.